What is up, guys? Welcome on back to the news with TK. And Lee Zeldin has effectively shown that the legacy media, one, can't be trusted, and two, is dead. Oh my God, you can't cook them like this.
So if the New York Times wants to say that there is no evidence, and Politico wants to say it, and Washington Post wants to say it, and others want to say that there's no evidence, see, I have a job to make sure that I don't waste tax dollars. And then for people in the media to be willing to sacrifice your own integrity and the integrity of your paper to make a claim that there's no evidence supporting it, well, I could stand here before you, and I just went through a list of how many things did I just mention? 10?
So welcome on back to the news with TK. This is just a lesson in facts, a lesson in common sense. As Lee Zeldin was coming under attack as the head of the EPA Administrator, saying that, he was claiming waste, fraud, and abuse, but no judge had ruled that there was waste, fraud, and abuse. And there's no better way to cook the legacy media, the mainstream media, lamestream media, whatever you want to call them, than reading their own story directly back to them and making eat their words. Roll the clip.
Thanks, Lisa Friedman with the New York Times. Where has a judge said that this is fraud?
I'm saying New York Times said it, Lisa. Lisa, if New York Times is going to write that there is no evidence.
Not true, sir. We've written that judges have not found.
Okay, over the last
accurate?
few months, Lee Zeldin, Administrator of the Environmental Protection Agency, has made explosive, you know this because you wrote it, has made explosive accusations against the Biden administration, accusing it of insane malfeasance in its handling of $20 billion in climate grants. Now, as a legal battle ensues over those funds, many of Mr. Zeldin's claims remain unsupported and some are flat out false. Why wouldn't you write that there is any evidence?
Could you point us to where the judges have found that there's waste, fraud,
and
abuse,
see, it's not that easy for you, Lisa. See, because you guys are writing stories. These are your words. These aren't the judge's words. So if you want to ask the question, I'm referring to one of your stories. And this came out before the judge's decision came out. Now, if you were to, did you read the judge's 39-page decision?
Sir, with all due
Have you read the
respect,
39-page decision?
We've read the decision. We are basing our reporting on judges' rulings before then and since, and I'm just asking you, sir, where has the judge found that there's waste, fraud, and abuse?
So you read the 39-page decision supporting a preliminary injunction? It's okay if you say no.
Yeah, no, I've read all of it.
Okay, that's okay. Nowhere in it does it acknowledge anything that I just said. It doesn't even acknowledge it. So if the New York Times wants to say that there is no evidence, and Politico wants to say it, and Washington Post wants to say it, and others want to say that there's no evidence, see, I have a job to make sure that I don't waste tax dollars. And then for people in the media to be willing to sacrifice your own integrity and the integrity of your paper to make a claim that there's no evidence supporting it, well, I could stand here before you, and I just went through a list of how many things did I just mention? 10? I don't know what the list is. And then you'll go out and write a story saying that there's no evidence of any wrongdoing. I have a duty to make sure that we don't light on fire billions of dollars of tax dollars. And I am, as administrator of EPA, not going to stand before any member of the media and get bullied into lighting billions of dollars on fire. And then you'll continue to write these stories that say that there is no evidence, even though I could stand before you right now and just go through the list. How do you square that?
So I don't know. If you saw the thumbnail with Lee Zeldin with the Superman suit on, I got to be honest, out of a lot of the people in the cabinet, Lee Zeldin is probably one of the best choices that the Trump administration made for a cabinet appointee. Even though he's just at the EPA, he is actually doing a bang-up job, in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. How do you think Lee Zeldin handled this reporter? I think we need more of the administration officials to go directly at the lies and the misinformation that the legacy media pushes. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.